Today, we are honored to recognize a true Wolverine through and through, Mr. Dave Davies, a proud 1986 graduate of Weiser High School. Dave made his mark at Weiser High School as a standout track and cross-country star before taking his talents north to the University of Idaho, where he continued to shine in the classroom, on the track, and on the course. After graduating, he returned home to Weiser, dedicating the past 32 years to teaching, coaching, and leading in countless roles across our district. From the classroom to the track, from the principal's office to the district leadership, Dave's legacy is one of excellence, commitment, and heart for students. Please join me in welcoming and honoring one of Weiser's finest, Mr. Dave Davies.
Well, Mr. Dickerson, thank you so much for that introduction. I don't know who you're talking about, but that sounded pretty great. Well, guys, I am so excited to be here today. Like Mr. Dickerson said, I spent 30 years at Weiser High School, teaching, coaching, and being an administrator. And the 1 week that I look forward to every single year is this week, homecoming. And this coronation ceremony was always the highlight of the year for me. I just love this event. It's all about Weiser. It's all about tradition, and it's all about what makes us different and great when we look at other places. So once again, thank you so much, you guys, for letting me be here to participate with this event today. I have 3 things I'd kind of like to talk to you guys about today. I'm going to touch base on some traditions that I think make Weiser a great, great place to be. I'm going to talk about how we should control the things in our lives that we can control. And then I'm going to finish up with, we all need to take a second, we need to pause, and we need to enjoy the ride. So hopefully I'll have a few things here that will resonate with you guys, and we'll tie it all up at the end with a couple activities. The first thing is traditions. And I'm going to share a few of you guys that are important to me, that really define for me what it means to be a Weiser Wolverine. Hopefully you guys will also be thinking of some of the traditions and maybe some memories that you remember growing up in Weiser or being at Weiser High School. The first one, obviously, is the Weiser High School homecoming. Nobody does homecoming like Weiser High School, you guys. It's amazing. I love it. This coronation ceremony is top-notch. You guys, when I was a principal here years ago, another administrator from a school in the valley asked, can we send some of our students over and have them come and be a part of your homecoming activities just so we can see what this is all about? Because they had heard that our homecoming is so amazing. And so we had kids from another school come, they watched what went on here, and they were just so impressed with what we do, you guys, to honor our school and all of the traditions we have and make homecoming such a big thing. You know, I want to give a huge shout out to our community. You guys, it's amazing. You guys are going to participate in that parade later today, and the streets are going to be lined with people in red and white. That is so incredible. And the other big thing that is just so fun that I love that we do is you guys will start the parade, you'll go down the streets, and all of the kids from the other schools will be out there. You guys will be able to be slapping their hands. And it really wasn't all that long ago, guys, that you were the ones that were lining those streets. So have fun with that today. You guys set such an incredible example for those kids to follow. And you're just building and establishing and solidifying those traditions with those kids because they are looking forward to coming and doing this just like you guys are today. Another thing that I wanted to touch base on is just how incredible it is for us to play football in Memorial Park at Roy Dickerson Field. It is the best high school venue. It is so amazing. I have a memory, and I can't remember how long ago it was, but it was at a homecoming. Everybody was getting ready for the game, and I took a moment and I walked over to the press box. I climbed up the stairs there in the little ladder inside, and I got on top of the press box. And I just looked out over Memorial Park, and the band is on the field, the cheerleaders are out there, the teams are in the end zones. I looked on the hill, people dressed in red and white, kids, parents, grandparents were right there. The sun is just starting to set, and the lights are on the field, and I just have that vision. It's just emblazoned in my memory, and it is so incredible, you guys. And it's one of those things right now that we may take for granted a little bit, but I had a buddy that came back that played football here in the 80s, and he hadn't been down to the park for a while, so he came to the high school, so I grabbed him when we drove down there, and we went down and walked around the park, and the memories just came right back. And we talked about games that we had attended and games that were played and what went on. And you guys, it's amazing when alumni come back and they experience that. So it's an amazing thing for us. And I have to mention the cannon. It's one of my favorite things about Weiser. I go to other places to watch a football game, college, high school, whatever it might be. They play the national anthem. And I always think there should be a cannon blast after the national anthem. And because that is such a Weiser thing, and I love it, and the guys that do that make that special. One of the other traditions that I would like to talk about, and seniors are going to get to experience it this year in the spring, is painting the street. It was really interesting. I was visiting with my mom about some of the stuff that I wanted to talk about today. And I'm a third generation Weiser Wolverine. My grandfather graduated from Weiser High School in 1937. And then my dad is a member of the class of 1957. And my mom graduated in 1962. And when we were visiting, I asked her, I said, did you get to paint this street? She said, oh yeah. We painted the street in front of the Institute back in 1962. And I said, well, do you have any idea when it started? She said, I don't, but she says, I remember being a freshman going, I cannot wait until I get a chance to paint the street in front of, Hooker Hall over at the Institute. And then when we were in high school, I'm looking at Mrs. Ford, in the 80s, we used to paint Indian Head Road out in front of the high school. And I don't remember when it changed to the west side of the building. But that's another tradition that kids look forward to and have been looking forward to for years and years. And then the last tradition that I want to just touch on is that I love the tradition of Weiser High School students, athletes, musicians, artists, whatever it may be. We always seem to outperform the expectations of others. Okay, somebody might say, I don't know, they may not be the fastest team or the strongest team. It doesn't matter to us. It doesn't matter to Weiser Wolverines because we outperform the expectations of others. And that is something that is just so important to me. The next thing that I would like to touch on is that we need to control the things in our lives that we can control. There's always going to be critics. There's going to be people that say you can't do things. That doesn't matter. Okay? How we respond to those criticisms is what's important. We can control our attitude. We can control our effort. We can control our work ethic. Those are the things that make us unique as Weiser Wolverines because we do those things. We can control the things in our lives that make us different. So there's a few things that we want to make, that I want to remind you of. Practice, you guys, is not punishment. Okay? Practice, regardless of what you're practicing, is an opportunity to get better every single day. Make sure you learn as much as you can from the people around you. Teachers, coaches, peers, friends, whatever. Use them as an asset. And then think about who is your inner circle. Who supports you? Do they build you up or do they tear you down? Make sure that your inner circle is a group of people that you can really rely on to make you the best you can be. And then this is something that I need to throw out from my time at Pioneer School. Make sure you read a book every single day, okay? Because learning is a lifelong thing. It never stops, and you need to make sure you read every single day. And then the last thing I want to touch on here is that we want to enjoy the ride, guys. And there's a quote that I like from John Lennon that says, "Life is what happens when you're making other plans." Okay? Life is what happens when you're making other plans. We want to make sure that we're not always looking to the future because we might miss what's happening right now, right here, today. Make sure you guys pause, enjoy the time here, enjoy the time with your family, with your friends, and make the most of what's going on right now. I'm not saying don't plan for the future, but make sure you are conscious about stopping and enjoying what's taking place right now. Because before you know it, you're going to be in your late 50s. You're going to be retired. Well, partially retired, I should say. Retired. And you're going to be saying, where did the past 40 years go? You guys, 40 years ago, I was a senior at Weiser High School sitting in this auditorium celebrating homecoming. 40 years ago. It goes so fast. And yes, I am old. Okay? But I'm still enjoying it. So, what does this all have to do with anything? Okay? You guys, you've probably heard people here tell you, we do things the Wolverine way. Okay? We do things the Weiser way and the Wolverine way. And in my mind, that's respecting traditions, preserving those traditions, and do the things that make Weiser a little bit different. It's also controlling what we can control. We control our attitudes, our efforts. Okay? Those are very, very important if we want to accomplish great things. And then the last thing is, hit the pause button for a second and enjoy the ride. Enjoy being in Weiser. Enjoy being part of all of this. And in my mind, that's doing things the Wolverine way, the Weiser way. So with that, I need to call a couple people to the stage to help me out with a couple cheers that we're going to do here. Okay, so would Megan Zubieta please come up? Olivia Ramirez, Sophia Funkhauser, and Cambria Maldonado. Will you guys just come to the stage, please? I don't think they know that this is happening. So come on up, guys. Give them a round of applause. Okay, who's the senior? Okay, you can be right there. Thank you. Junior? Look at this. We're coming up in order. Sophomore? Freshman? All right. Okay, you guys, back in the day, 40 years ago. Mrs. Ford, remember this? Okay. We used to do chants. We used to do class chants. And of course, with me, it was class of 86. So we'd go 86, 86, 80, 80, 86. Now, are you guys familiar with this cheer? No? Okay, well, we're not going to go 80. Okay? Because it's super easy, because it's 40 years, right? So we're going to bounce ahead 40 years. 26, 26, 20, 20, 26. 27, 27, 20, 20, 27. Hey, good job. 28, 28, 20, 20, 28. Right on. 29, 29, 20, 20, 29. Okay, so what I'm going to do, a freshman, we're going to give you a chance here, okay? We're not going to make you go first. We're going to let you go last. Because we're going to have the seniors set the tone for this. So this is what I'm going to say. I'm just going to say. I'm going to say seniors, okay? And then you just get them started. You say, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go, let's go. You can do whatever you want. But you got to get them started. And seniors, when it's your turn, get up out of your seat, okay? Show us what you guys are made of.
Do it.
All right? So, what I will do to make this easy is I will stand behind the seniors, and then she's going to lead you guys. And if you guys got it, it's 26, 26, 20, 20, 26. You guys good? And that's correct, right? Right, Mrs. Davies? Okay. All right, here we go. Seniors.
Ready?
26, 26, 20, 20, 26.
Not bad. Good job, guys. All right. Juniors. 28. You guys are class of 28? Okay. All right. Freshmen, 29. 29. All right, good job. All right, hey, I love it when we can celebrate our own class and we can have that energy for our class. But you guys, we're the best at Weiser High School when we come together as a school and we all work together for a common goal, okay? So I have one last cheer. I want freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and seniors. I want parents, teachers, administrators, whoever's here to participate in this one. And what we're going to do is, I want you guys to imagine that this right here is the middle of the auditorium. And if you're in the middle and you're not sure where you're at, you can just do both things, okay? Okay? But what we're going to do is, everyone on this side of the auditorium, when we have these young ladies help, and I'm going to help lead it too, you guys are going to yell, Weiser! Yeah. This half of the auditorium, I'm going to jump over here, and they're going to yell, Wolverines! And then I'm going to come back over here, and we're going to Weiser. What we're going to do it 3 times, and everybody in this place is going to stand up. Let's go! Get up! Get up! Get up! And we're going to do it 3 times, and we're going to lift the roof of this place. So on 3, this half. 1, 2, 3. Enjoy the rest of the homecoming festivities. Good luck to all the sports teams this week. And make sure that you get out on Friday night and get down to Memorial Park and support the football team. Thanks again, you guys, for letting me be part of this ceremony today.